Welcome to the Loud and Board Gaming channel. I'm Ken, and today I am playing the Colonist, the epic strategy game. I absolutely love this game. If you've ever played an older PC game called Anno 1404, it is very much like this game. I'm pretty sure the designers probably used that game as inspiration for this game. So what you're doing in the Colonist, you're not rolling dice. A lot of the games I play, you roll dice and you have these exciting moments. There are kind of exciting moments in this, but that's not really what this game's about. It's about the analysis paralysis that you get when you play this game. And the nice thing about playing solo is you don't have anyone telling you to hurry up with your turn. You can just take as long as you want. I'm not going to do that for this video. We're just going to kind of play. Well, we'll see. This is an epic game because this game, what you're doing is you have this community out here, and in multiplayer you would have multiple pawns out here going to different spaces to do actions. But then you have your own personal community where you're building up your community with different buildings and hiring and getting different little guys to come to your community and basically work. So here in your community board, what we have resources such as tools, and then we have lots of resources in this game. But starting off, we have 4 storage areas, and the big thing about this game is how you manage your storage. So in this area right here, we have where we can store goods. But we also have down here a warehouse. Anytime you use resources, they must come from your storage area. They cannot come from your warehouse. However, you can move from your warehouse to your storage. But you can't do that during an action. So before the action or after the action, but not actually during an action. You cannot move things. You'll also get new buildings such as, let's see, this hunting lodge. And this hunting lodge is going to give you food at the end of the year. And every time you get the food, it's going to go on this tile here. You can't use it though. If it's in here, you would have to take it to your storage area. All right, again, there's a lot of rules in this game, but it's not a too complicated game. There's a little bit of filling this with that kind of storage and remembering that. I will probably forget some of the rules, but that's kind of what you're doing with your resources, getting them into your storage and then using them when you need to. Another key thing is when you have a building, so let's take that hunting lodge. The hunting lodge requires a farmer. There are 3 types of workers. You have farmers that are green, citizens that are yellow, and merchants that are red. And you need to have a green farmer in this building in order for it to actually work. So when a farmer is at their farm, they are considered unemployed. Same with our citizens. If they were in their flat, they would be unemployed. However, if you move them to a building that requires their color, they are now employed. Another important thing about this is when you put a building out, you can move an unemployed worker to that building. However, you cannot just take this worker and move them to another. Let's say I had this forester's house. I just can't move them from here to here. Okay, I cannot do that. Once when he's employed there until a certain phase of the game, which is at the end of the year. Then we're allowed to rearrange our people. So it says you may redistribute your workers. So you just can't move them around anytime you want. Once when they're employed, that's it, they're employed, and you can't change their jobs until the end of the year. So those are kind of like the two main rules that I will probably forget. So let's take a look now at how the game plays. So the game has 4 eras, and we start in the first era, and each era has 5 years, and each year has a summer and winter. During the summer and winter, so during summer you get 3 actions, or you get to move your pawn out here on the board 3 times, and then you get to do another 3 times, and then we're going to do end of the year kind of stuff here. All right, at the start of the year you are going to flip over a market card, and you're going to flip out the 3 new tiles that will come out into play. Okay, we also have colonists, other colonists out there, or colonies, and they're represented by these large boards. There's actually 4 of them. I'm not going to show them all on camera because this game will take up a lot of space. And each of them, if you pay their requirements here, you then get to have their embassy, which goes into your community, and then you get their kind of special abilities. So this one allows you to use a citizen in a green building. This one here, which is a little bit different, is going to allow you to do this action, and you can also get this extra storage or warehouse. Okay, so in order to do that, we need the resources. And what you also see, I didn't explain this, but this is like the level 1 of the building. You then use these sources and you'll have access to the level 2 and the level 1, and then so on. Now, like I said, there's 4 eras. I don't know how long this video is going to go. I might have to do more than one episode for this. So we'll just try to see how far I can get. I might only get to the end of era 1. Now the game does have an interesting kind of save system. You kind of like tally up how much you have, and then you can put it all away. And then if you want to start a new era, you would just use what you tallied up, and then you would just kind of create the board again however you see fit. It doesn't have to be exactly the same way you left it, but you just use those kinds of points to kind of fill things out. Let's see, is there anything else I'm forgetting? So your main goal is to get money, and money is not used for anything. It's just points. Buildings will have money on them, and so at the end of the game you will score that money. There's also other ways that you can get coins. For example, if I go to the librarian, I will get 1 coin. There are also improvement cards. I can only have 6 cards in my hand at any time. And you are not just allowed to freely discard the cards. You have to play them. In order to play them, you have to come to a place like this, the developer, which allows you to play the card. All right, this is an epic game, and we're about to begin. It is not dice rolling. There is very little luck. There's some with the tiles when they come out and the cards that you flip over, but other than that, it is mostly just you thinking about what to do on your turn. At the start, I'm going to take my pawn or my steward, and I'm going to place it on any of the markets. So these are markets right here. I'm going to place it here at the start. And let me flip over the market card for this year. We're in year 1, and it's the summertime. And right now the market, we could sell food to get a coin, or we can sell brick to get 3 coins. Probably not going to be doing that. We could just take these resources. You can either take the wood or the clay here, or we can do this action down here of spending 2 wood to get planks. And so I will just place that right there. Anytime we go to the market, we're going to do one of those things. All right, so let's see. Oh, another thing I didn't mention is that certain workers at the end of the era, or actually at the end of the year, you have to pay them or sustain them. And yellow or green guys, they don't need to be sustained at all. So you don't need anything for them. For yellow guys, you're going to need to give them at least one food, and it shows that on my player board right here. For merchants, you have to give them 2 food and 1 shirt, I guess. They like to stay warm. So that is kind of how we go about things. All right, I'm gonna have to set my coffee over here because this is going to be a doozy. I'm not going to try to have too much AP. So right now I have 3 wood here. Now at the start of the game I could choose between wood, food, or clay. And I'm just going to pick all wood here. And all my storage is filled up. So my first goal is to get another storage here. So what I'm going to do is come over here to the, so again, I can move. I get to move 3 times. I cannot, what's the rule? I can move, and then come back to where I started. I just can't go one spot and go immediately back to the spot I was at. So you have to go to a different spot from where you came from. But you could come back around if you wanted to. You can also always move your pawn directly to a market. All right, so let's move to this, and hopefully you can see that, but this is the riverbank, and this is going to give me, no, I don't want to do that. I want to go to, if I did that, I would have nowhere to place it. So we're actually going to come here to the builder, and it might be hard to see, but this builder allows me to build storage sheds. So I'm going to go here. And I can do this up to 3 times, but however, I don't have enough resources to do it 3 times. I'm just going to do it 1 time. I'm going to spend 1 tool, so I get 2 back. I'm just going to dump this out down here because I'll probably be grabbing these quite a bit. And so there's my tool, and I need 2 wood. And now I get this storage right here, and we're going to place it in one of my 3 spots. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 storage spots. However, I can't use this yet because it requires a green guy. Now, because I've just placed it, I can take my unemployed green guy and place him here. He's stuck here until the end of the year if I want to move him somewhere else. That's kind of also important because if I wanted to upgrade this, which a later building will allow me to upgrade it, I could upgrade it to a flat. But in order to upgrade it, I have to have an unemployed at least one unemployed worker in the house in order to upgrade it to the next level of people. So that's important. So if this was completely empty, I would not be able to upgrade either of those buildings. However, I could upgrade them to the better version of the green guy. So this is a farm. Eventually we can make estates, and the estates will allow me to have 3 people, and I can do that without anyone being home. That's not a problem. All right, so we did that. That's my first turn. Now I'm going to go here and collect 2 wood. So 1, 2. And let's see, we could come here now. And this is a forester house. So let's do we want to do that yet? We need 3, darn it. They really figured this game out to where you can't do these, this doesn't have a limit to how many times. So I can do as much as I want. However, I can't even do that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to come down here. All right, so that was 1, 2. I can't go back there. I could come and get the 2 wood at the market. Whoops. Let me do that. Let me go here and get 2 more wood. Yeah, let me do that. So I go to the market, get 2 more wood. Nicely done. All right, let's go to, so that's the end of the summertime. We're going to go to the winter time. And one thing I forgot to do is flip out these 3 tiles. Ooh, okay. Good. Whoa, all right. So we're going to get some clay mounds. This is randomly shuffled, and these are all the era 1 tiles. When we get to era 2, we'll have more tiles and different stuff, different buildings to get different resources and so on. But this is kind of nice. Now we have some clay, a place to get some clay. I've played games where that was on the bottom, and it took a while to kind of get clay. And the only way that you could get clay was maybe at a market. All right, so it's my turn again. That's why I love playing solo. We're going to go back to the storage, but this time we have 1, 2, 3, 4, so we can do this twice. So it costs 2 and 1 tool, but we will be able to get 2 of them. We'll just throw those in there, and that will give me 2 more storage. So now I have all the storage I need. Whoops, not that one. This one, and let's see, where's the other? Here we go. There's a lot of buildings in this game. Now I can't use, I'm going to actually, oof, okay. I probably didn't really need to do that. Anyways, let's carry on, because I only have 1 more green worker. Where's the estates? Do I even have the estates out? Oh, I could come down here and build a farm. Darn it. 2, 2, and build some farms to get some more, to get another worker. Well, let's just do this. Let's go up here. Take 2 wood. And we're going to come here to the forester, because I want to start making my own wood. All right. Let's see. So we get the forester's house, and I'm going to place it there. And you can always rearrange however you want. I cannot build in this gray area just yet. And so I need to spend the 2 or 3 wood and 1 tool. All right. So throw that there. Get 2 back. A lot of changing of goods. And what do? I got that forester, and I'm going to place him here. Now, what you might want to do, now this is kind of a fiddly rule. It's not a big deal because these guys don't get fed at all. I don't need to sustain them. But when you move a guy into, let's say it was a yellow guy, and I move him into this building, I have to sustain him immediately. Then at the end of the year, I would have to do it again. So for these type of buildings, it's kind of, they say it in the book, and I kind of wish they would just kind of get rid of this rule of feeding them first when they move into the building. But basically what you can do is instead is just wait. Just move them in there when you have to produce, because you're allowed to freely move them at any time. So right before, after you sustain people, if they're at their house, you don't have to feed them. But then after you feed everyone, then you move your guy into that building, and then you'll be able to activate it, because in the order of production, it happens after feeding. So it's kind of a fiddly thing. I think they should have just gotten rid of the whole feed them when you move into the building. But we now can produce wood. All right, so that is the end. We've already done 1 year so far, 1 year of the era, and we are going to be going on to the next era. Now I'm going to look at my little cheat sheet here, my little player aid. So we did the start of the era, start of the year, blah blah blah. We took our turns. Then end of era, new starting player. Well, I'm always starting. Starting player adds new places. So here's another kind of AP moment, especially in solo play. I get to decide where to play this. If you were the first player in a multiplayer game, the first player gets to decide. So where do I want to put this? We're probably going to put 1 clay mount here. And let's just put another one right here. Oh man, there's so much you can do in this game. That's the problem. I'm going to put this here. We might not need that for a while. Actually, let's put it here. Again, I might not need that for quite some time. All right, so we did that. All right, and then you may redistribute your workers. So I'm not going to do that right now. Then I need to sustain them. I don't need to do anything. Now we're going to produce, and this includes smithy. So that your smithy at the end of the year will always give you 3 tools. So I get 3 tools, and then my forest here gives me 2. Now this is called a buffer. I can leave these here, but I cannot use these. The only way I can use them is if they're in my storage area. All right. Now we start a new year by turning the market card face up. So this will get discarded, and we will look at the next one. So now we can do food, wood to get some coins. We can get clay, or we can build a storage shed, which is not cheaper, but if I need to really get to the storage shed, which I already have them all, so it doesn't matter. All right, and I might want to start thinking about maybe coming here and getting my 3 wood, 2 clay, and a tool to get an extra pawn out there. And that will help with me being able to move about easier on the board. So that's something I might want to do. I could also come here and get, this storage, this warehouse, just for more space. I could discard things. So like right now I have some food in my warehouse. I could just get rid of that if I wanted to. All right, we're on the next year. We also need to flip out the next 3 tiles. So we get that pub. This pub will allow me to, if I build the pub, I get money. All right, but, and actually, yeah, we just need a green guy. So we need these 3 things. We need brick, which I can come here to this place to get the brick. Oh boy, there's so much stuff you can do in this game. This is why there's a lot of AP, a lot of analysis paralysis with the Colonist. What to do? I had, like I said, I could get some clay here. I really need to build more farms is what I need to do. So, and the reason why is I need more people, green people. There's no estates out here yet. So we probably need to build another farm so that we can get another worker. Oh man. We do want the clay. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump all the way to the market. So again, we can just move to any market we want. And the reason why I'm doing this is because the market right now allows me to have 2 clay. So I'll take the 2 clay. All right. Where is that embassy? Embassy's way over there. I could go over there again and get 2 more clay. What do I need? I need 3 wood. I don't have 3. Where was I? Let me backtrack that. All right. I know. So we're gonna come down here first and get 2 wood. All right. And then we're going to jump over to this market, to get the 2 clay. I am so smart. Oh, oh no, I'm not smart. I'm dumb. This is what I'm talking about. Wait, no, get off that crate. I have one more spot. So the reason why I was saying I was dumb is I thought this guy was in the crate and there was only 1 spot. I can't use this wood. I need 3. So to do this embassy, I need 1, 3, and 2, right? So I needed 3 wood, and I was like, oh, I got 3 wood. I got extra wood in my forest house. However, I have to move these to my storage. I can't move them here because I have no workers. So you got to get these over here, but you can still keep these as a buffer. So I'm going to just move this now. I thought I didn't have that 1 spot. So now I have the 3 and the 2 clay and the 1 to come here to the embassy. So I spend the 1, these clay, and this wood here. Nice. So I spent all my resources. And actually, you can, I believe you can do this as many times as you want. So I could, like, if I had these other resources, I could level this up twice. So this is going to give me their building, which is, well, way up here. And I'm going to place that down here. Now that I have that, I can get my extra pawn. So now I have 2 pawns or stewards out there. I'm going to place them in this one, and that will allow me to kind of have more analysis paralysis. The game, oh, so I didn't mention this, but the solo, you're just trying to get the most points. It plays exactly like the regular game. Just in the regular game, which I've never played against someone else, they're going to have pawns out there, and if you ever land on their spot, you then have to pay them the cost. So this is the error card, and the cost, the fee is tools and or food and a building resource. So you have to give that to that person if you went to that spot. But and there might be like an official variant or official solo rule on Board Game Geek. I haven't checked it out, because honestly, it would probably just add more AP to this game. All right. So I took my 3 turns. So now we're in the winter. And I do want to get some more dudes. So I need some... I only have one little log here. I might as well just move it there. Once when I move it there, it's there. I can't do anything else. That guy needs to stay. All right, so thinking about my turn here, there's so much I want to do. I do want to get the Scholar Colony. It'll start giving me improvement cards. The thing with improvement cards, you have to come here to play them. I do need some more workers. I would like another forest place. So let's see. I'm gonna go 2. But it was kind of nice to have this guy, but now I'm like way down here to get another farmer. I wish we had the flats, the upgraded version of the farm out, which is the estate. So yeah, let's do this. Let's go here for 2 wood. And then this isn't too bad. I'm going to come here to build what is this, farm. So I need 1 wood and 1 tool. So I can do that as many times as I want. I'm gonna do it 2 times. So get 1 tool back. And that's going to give me 2 more farms. A lot of farms. Give me 2 more green guys. All right. So that was, I need to get 1 more turn. Let's see, what do I want to do? And again, I can move this guy here. I want to eventually come over here to get another forest place, but I also want to get that scholar. I could move here and get a coin and 2 cards. But if I get that scholar, then I won't really need that. I might just go and get the 2 clay from the market. Maybe I move to the market now. Yeah, let's just do that. I'll just come back here to the market, grab 2 clay, put those there. All right, so that's the end of year 2. So we do the steps again. So new player, now we're gonna place out these buildings. So let's put this over here. Let's put this here. And the pub, which is something we want to get to, we'll place it here. So we're gonna need planks and brick and tools. Then we can we sustain our people. We can redistribute our workers, sustain people, and then produce. So we get 3 tools, and we're gonna get 2 more wood here. All right, so I hope you kind of get the flow of the game now. We're gonna flip over the next 3 tiles. They're come out. You can see our main community here is getting larger, and we flip over the next markets. So now we can get some food. We can basically use the library where we get 1 card. I think we take 2 and we actually it's just this +1 card. So all right, what do we want to do? Let me get these guys off of those crates. We want the pub. We could actually do that now. Go there, get 1 brick. We can get that. We can get that. We get clay. All right, lots of things we can do here. We can get pub. Pub will just start generating money. All right. Which is the name of the game, making money. Let's go here. Actually, let's take that and put that here so we can use it. So we're going to come here. We change the 2 wood to 1 plank. Let's see, where is that? Yeah, right here. We got the planks. Put that there. And then we're going to go here, and we spend 1 wood and 1 clay, or 2 clays, to get the brick. And then, so we just need clay. So we're not going to be able to build this now, but we can come over here to get the wood, to get clay. The market doesn't really have anything good. I mean, I could get a card, at least from the market. Let's get one. And those, well, let's just go to the market. I'll get a card so you can see what it looks like. So here's a card. So we went to the market. We're using this action of the market, which is the librarian, which right now just has a +1 card. So I get to draw a card, and we can build this building, which is pretty nice because we don't need a worker here. So we use 2 tools, 2 woods, and then we have the Beaver's Lodge, which we don't need a worker on, and we would get 1 wood each turn. So, and we would also get 1 coin at the end of the game. So that's something to do, but we would have to come to the developer in order to do so. All right, so that was the end of the summer. We're going to move here. This is, again, too much. I don't want to move this guy. I want to move this guy. So he's going to go here for the 2 wood. Oh, darn it. That's not... Oh, shoot. I messed that up. Hold up. Let's do this. He's going to go here for the 2 wood. Then he's going to go here for the 2 clay. All right. Now he's going to go here. To spend the tool, 1 brick, 1 plank, and 1 clay. Darn, I forgot about the clay. To get that pub. And this is what's going to generate points for us. So here's the pub. Now our workers have a place to go and hang out. And we got to put a worker there. Now again, I don't have to do this right now. I could do this right before it produces, but I don't have to sustain him, so it doesn't really matter. All right, so that's that. I'm going to just move this up here. And that's all 3 turns of year 3. So now we would go through the steps of placing these buildings out. So we have a place to get food. All right, now we have the estates. So we need to definitely put this probably near here. Let's think about this. We need brick and wood. So I'd like to kind of do here then here. And then we have the bakery, which I don't know, I guess here. And then, okay, now we have factory, and factories are pretty neat. What you do is whatever color you put in the factory, so if I put a green guy in here, all my producing buildings will generate an additional resource there. So that's pretty good. Where do I put this though? I put it right here because I can get clay, wood, and build. All right, so now we produce. So we need, we would have to feed, but we don't have any citizens yet. So let's get 2 wood for our forest place, our 1 coin for our pub. So that just goes in this little handy spot there. And then we get our 3 tools. And always remember to get your tools. All right, we are on error 4. And I feel like this was not done correctly. Or maybe it was, yeah. Yeah, so these are our last 3. And we would get rid of this. So you can see we're not going to go through all the market cards for error 1. So it will be very different each time you play. Here we have wood and a forest house that we could build, which might be helpful. But I think our goal is to get some more workers, change some of these farms into estates. So I need wood. I have the wood. I need clay. Darn it. My guys are always out of position. All right, let's just think. Let's see how much we have here. I could go there, build a forest place. And we're in the summertime. So let's go to here to collect 2 wood. See, I want to be efficient enough to where I don't need to do, why am I doing this? I'm gonna build that, build this. I wanna go back to the clay. I can't, darn it. I can't do that, hold on. Wait, I already have, oh, I moved these here. I don't need to go there. I wanna go here first, go here. All right, it's all about timing. 3 and 2 tools. I don't know why I do that. And then we get a force. Let's see if I can find it. Where are you? Nope. All right, found it. It was underneath. I had put another building on top of it. So let's just slide this down just so I can know. All right, now I can't put anyone here yet, but that's not important just yet. We want to build that estate. And again, I don't need to have my workers at their house in order to upgrade to the same color. I need brick. So much to do. All right, we're going to come here to get some clay because I only have 1. All right. And then that is, what was that? That was, wait, could I do that? Hold up, I can't do that. I can't go back. So what I would have to do is come down here first for the wood. So I was here, I went here, going here for the wood, and then coming here for the clay. So let me get 3 wood. Okay, and that's the end of the summer. Now we're in winter. Let's go to, let's see, what do I want to do? We're gonna go here. See, this is what I like about the game. Just you're going to be doing a lot of thinking. It's not rolling dice and cheering and stuff. It is just thinking about what you're going to do and building up your little community the way that you want to build it up. Lots of fun here, but kind of brain pain as well. This is why we play board games, right? Let's see. I want brick. So I'm going here to get 1 brick, 2 clay. So 1 brick, or 1 wood, 2 clay to get the brick. And then we can come here to spend 1 tool, 1 brick, and 3 wood to upgrade our farm. Yay. So let's get that out. And actually we just flip this over, but it's going to give us 2. We get 3, but we already had 1. So we get actually 2 more guys, and they're hanging out in their estate, and we will be able to use them elsewhere. So we will definitely move 1 into our forest hut. We could also move 1 here. All right, so I have I just have 1. I'm gonna just move it up here so I can see it. We have 1 more action left before the next end of this year. So what do I want to do? I can't really get anything. It would be nice to, I have this card, so I do need some wood. I will be getting 4 wood next turn. I probably want to get clay, but there's nowhere to get clay. I mean, there is, but I'm not near it. I could always go to the market and just sell that 1 food here, and then that way I can start storing other stuff. Oh man, what am I going to do? I do want to eventually get that. Man, there's so much to do. All right, I think I should probably get try to make my way to a clay spot. So let me just come here. Come here to get, and I'll just grab 2 wood. All right, we're going to need some more clay. All right, so that's the end of the year 4. We're going to place these out. So we have the hollow, which is going to allow us to get clay. Yes. So I really want to build this too. So we're probably going to put that right there. And then we have another way to get some wood. We'll just, it doesn't really matter. We could like put it here and be like wood. But yeah, why not? I don't think I'll ever use that. And then now we can change a farm to a flat. We would have to have an unemployed worker at home already in order to do that, but then we can start getting yellow guys, and which are citizens. And where would I put this? Maybe there's no good place because I need that. This is here, so maybe right here, because I just need a plank, so I could come here to get the plank, and then here to get the estate if I wanted to. I also want to try to get this. So much to do. All right. Let's now do, so that was placing those out. We would feed our people, no one to feed. And then we do our production. So now we're going to have, yes. Now again, you don't have to do this. You could maybe, I should maybe try different strategies. But, maybe you don't. And maybe if you're playing like multiplayer, you wouldn't just have free reign to wherever you get, and maybe the solo variant has that where it blocks off spaces. But basically maybe I don't make a community where I focus on generating my own goods. I feel like that's the point of the game though, is to kind of generate your own goods. I also get another coin from the pub and 3 more tools, and let's see, then that's that. We're going to start the final year. So get a new market. And we can do a hunting lodge, or we can get, and this is a boat, so it has the ampersand. So we get both a food and clay. But we don't really need food just yet. All right, I need more clay. Darn it. didn't I just place this out? I can't remember. Well, I could come and build a factory and get that green guy working in a factory, but then I want to have someone working in a hollow. There's so much to do. I really don't even think I need this card because I'm already producing this. And then if I get a factory, it would just produce more. I really want a factory. It would be nice so I can build. Let's see. Thinking. To build a factory, I need 3 clay, so I can just go down and then build it. Let's just do that. I'm not going to think too much about this. 2 clay, put you there. Then come here, spend the 3, 2 clay, and 3 wood. Now you say, well, you don't have any, but I can always, technically I would have had to have done this before the action of it. So actually, let me go back. Let me just show you, just to make sure. So, and I might have done that wrong one turn, but basically, before I go here, or before I do this action, I need to, whatever resources I need to build this, I already have to have here. So I'm going to take this 2 wood and put it in here. If these were already covered up, I couldn't spend the clay and then move them over during that action. So these have to be here already. So now I can spend the 3 and the 3 clay. Wait, did I? Yeah, 3 clay. And the 3 goods or tools. And I get myself a factory. And let's see if I have that somewhere. All right, let me just pause the video and see if I can get that factory. Oh, here it is. You can only have 1 factory. So it's a special. When it has a star, it means you can only get 1. I think I played once where I didn't pay attention to the stars, and so I built a bunch of factories, which kind of is good, but not good. So basically now during production, I will produce an extra 1 of each. So that was my second action. My third action, I don't really want to go to the market, but it does give me, I probably need to just come here and get some clay. All right. So again, we could go to the embassy and do something, because I can always move this, and why don't I just do that just so I can see my resources. I have 3 and 2. What did I want to build? The hollow, which is 3 clay. I don't have 3 clay. I could come here and then come here, but I don't have a person to work that. I could move one of my foresters into the clay mound instead and just not have that extra wood. And that was 3. So I'm at my midpoint here. So I could come here, get the food and clay, and then come here and build that. That's 2 actions, and move that guy into that building. And then maybe get some more wood. All right, so let's do that. Let's come here. Whoops. Destroyed the town. All right, market, get the clay, get the food, which I don't really need, so I'll probably chuck it. And then we're going to come here to spend the clay, 3 clay, and 2 tools. Get 1 back. Right. Yep. And I get this, which now I'm going to start producing clay. All right, I got 1 more turn left. I might move this guy to get some wood because there's nothing else I can really do, right? Let me just make sure. Darn it, if I only had 1 more clay, I could build, but it doesn't matter. I don't have a worker anyways, but you can always set yourself up. What do I do? I could always just go get 2 wood because you always need that anyways, but my storage is getting kind of full. Some of it too is like where you go, you're kind of like setting yourself up to where you might go next turn. All right, so let me do, let me just come here because I'll probably position myself a little bit better. Because here, you know, I can't really do anything there. I can get clay and food. I don't really need the food right now. All right, let me just go there and get 2 wood. All right, so now the end of turn stuff. We have no tiles to place out. And we're going to feed our people. We can redistribute, actually. Before we do that, we redistribute our workers, which is really what this means is if they're employed, you can unemploy them. So anyways, I'm going to put this guy in the hollow. And now we're going to produce, because I have that factory, all those producing places produces 1 more. So this is going to give me 3 wood for the forest. I only have 1 now because that one's not being worked. And 2 clay. All right, and then I get 2 coins for the pub as well, because it's a producing place. Unless I'm wrong about that. Because the factory does say, yeah, it has that little like production thing. And I'll double check that later. I'm pretty sure it works like that. And then let's see, tools. I get 3 tools. And that is it. We would do end of era, so scoring if this was the last era. So if I wanted to stop now, I could. This could be my game. I would count up all my points, and I would, you know, enjoy the game. I'm not going to. I'm going to, you know, go on to the next era, and we'll see how we do. All right, I have everything set up for the second era. I had to put out another market spot. And this is all explained on this Era 2 card. It increases the fee. If you were playing multiplayer and you land on the spot of somebody else, you have to pay this fee, and it increases the number of building resources. You get a new deck of market cards. I've already flipped it out. You get a new deck of Era 2 cards. We can also now go to level 2 with our embassies with the other colonies. So I don't know if I explained that before, but you can only go up to the current era for the level of the embassies. We also got the new tiles for the next era. And that's about it. One of the things about placement rules I didn't mention is when you place a tile here, it has to be touching 2, except for when you place a market. I could have placed it here, but I'm going to just place it there. There's a rule that this has to be at least 2 away from the other markets, so that's why I placed it up there. And we're pretty much going to be focusing on getting more storage. So in order to do that, we need some yellow guys. What we have coming out here is a theater, which is a better pub, but you need a citizen for that. We can change flats to apartments, and we can change now the storage to a storage house. So a shed to a storage house, which will increase our storage quite a bit. Now, one of the things that I had to look up has to do with moving the workers, because the rule book has like one sentence where it says, you know, you can activate any building at any time by moving a worker. So I thought, well, can I just move this one from the factory over to the storage because I want to activate it? And probably I should have said you can move any unemployed worker, because you can't just move guys back and forth between any of these buildings during the game. You can only do that during the redistribution. The only thing you could do is if they were unemployed, just hanging out, then at any time you can move them. So I probably should have just clarified that a little bit more in the actual rule book. I think they kind of clarified that in the example. But anyways, let's go. So one of the reasons why I'm saying that is because I need to get some more farms. So I need to increase these farms to estates so I can get some green guys. I need a green guy in a farm so I can upgrade it to a flat for being a citizen. So which means I'm probably going to be wasting some of this resources here to able to do that, because I need to come here. So I'm going to be wasting an action here, and I can't think of another way I can do it, because right now I only have this spot to get bricks, and so I would have to, I could come here, but that can't do that action. So I could come here, and this would give me 1 wood and 2 food, but I have nowhere to store it unless I want to keep the food and get rid of the wood, which I could maybe do that instead. Well, let's just, well, I need to clear this out anyway. So I'm going to move here. I can't really do anything. I actually need to get rid of this food. I'll just get rid of it. Move my 2 clay here so that I can come here to 2 clay. There we go. Let me just take a closer look. 2 clay and 1 wood, and I get myself a brick. Now I could do this as many times as I want, but I don't have more clay. So now I can come here, and we're going to, yeah, that's what we want to do. We want to spend 1 tool and 1 brick and 3 pieces of wood here to change this farm into an estate, which is going to give me 2 more green guys. Okay. And I'm going to immediately take this guy and put him in the shed. All right, so that was my 3 turns. So we're on to the end of the we're in winter. All right, so I want to get. I also want to do this stuff too. I want clay and wood and stuff. I also want this. This could be handy. Okay, you may jump to the diplomat. So the diplomat is being able to do this. So maybe not. I really want to get to this, but that's not until the next era. You get +1, you can jump a little bit further. Once per half, though, you can pay the fee to do that. I don't know if that's worth it. There is like a horse that you can get. I don't know if that's in this era or next era. But we definitely want the yellow guys. That's what we want. So to get the yellow guys, where is that building? We need this right here, farms to a flat. So we need 1 plank. Darn, so we have the wood. It's just about movement. So I can come to the market, get myself 2 food. So now I have the space for 2 food and 1 wood. All right, and then we're going to move here, and we're going to create some planks. So we're going to create, let's see, 2, and I can move these here because I have storage. So why don't we use all this for planks? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll use all 4 to create 2 planks because we might need that plank later. And then we will, for our final action, we'll move here, use the plank, use the tool, and this will change a farm to a flat. Now, in order to do this is why I had to get the green guys first. I need someone living in the farm, so I can move this unemployed guy over to this farm and use him. Now that he's in here, I can now change this. So get rid of this and create ourselves a flat, which is going to give us a yellow guy. And this yellow guy, right now, we don't have to pay him because he's at home, but if it was the end of the round, we would have to pay him. Alrighty. If he was in another building. But we do have food, so we could always feed him. Alright. So that is that. So that's the end of the first year. We're going to go on to the second year. So the first thing we do is we go through our end of game, end of year stuff again. Which is basically I need to place these buildings out. So here's the theater. And we will place it right here. We're not going to think too much about this. Now this flats to apartments. Right there. And then the storage, which is bricks. See, I don't like where I'm placing all these things. I'll just place it there. All right. Okay. And we can redistribute these guys. We don't need to. Now we're going to do our production. I mean, I could always move this guy off to get some more wood, but yeah. So three wood because we have the factory. It's usually 2. 1 clay and 2 more coins. All right. So now we're going to get rid of this market card and flip over another one, and kind of the same thing, but now we can just do farms into flats. All right, let's see. Oh, I should get 3 tools as well. Tools are important. All right, what do I want to do? So much to do. I do kind of want to get the scholar so I can start getting some cards, which is 3 wood and 2 clay. I want to increase my storage, which is right there. So I need, let's see, for the storage, I need brick. So I just need to get 1 brick. And I should have 2 clay, not 1 clay. So I think that's what we're going to do, but it's just man, getting there is just tough. Darn it. Could I have placed that somewhere better? Yeah, let's place this better. We're going to switch these 2. I normally can't do this, but this was the start. Or was it? Yeah, we're at the start of 2. And actually I should show these out too. Wait, what did I just switch? I didn't want to switch those. I want to do this one. Really, I think I put this in a bad spot, kind of. I mean, it's not bad. It's right next to this market, but there's just nothing good in the market. Oh, so we have our first stone. Okay, so we can start getting stone. And then this will replace one of the riverbank groves. So instead of giving us 2 wood, it would give us 3. All right. Okay. Let's move. We have the plank already. We need to move this guy here. And let's get out the clay. And we're going to use the 2 clay and the wood to create 1 brick again. I just wish I was more efficient. But we don't really have the resources. So we do that for 1 move. And now we're going to move this here. Spend 2 and 1 plank and 1 brick and 1 brick. And this is going to upgrade one of our storages. So give me 1 tool back. And brick goes away, plank goes away, and now we have a better storage, which is this one right here. And we can now store 5. So I'm going to replace this one. So this worker is going to go home. And if I want to, I could immediately move this, but I can do this at any time because he's not working. He's idle. I can move him in here, but if I do, I have to pay the 1 food for him. I do have 3 food though. But that is a way better storage. All right, I still have one more action, or one more movement. I could get some more planks and kind of think about doing this again to get another storage, but I need, let's see, what do we need here? We need, for the theater, 2 bricks, 2 clay, and 2 planks. And we would need another yellow guy, so we really need to get this first. Get a flat to an apartment, so we need 2 planks and 2 clay. All right, that's not too bad. So do we have enough wood to do that now? I'm going to actually move this over here. Well, here, let's just do that for now. We can at least get 1 plank. So I really need to get wood first. So many decisions to make. Clay is way over there. And we might be employing him because I might come down here and just pick up some wood and pick up some clay and have everything that I need, and then maybe move this guy eventually. So let's just do that. So I have one more movement, so I'm going to come here and get the I get 2 food and 1 clay. All right, so that's my 3rd action there. So we're in winter now. Okay, we're gonna just move this guy over here because we're going to need the storage. We'll pay the 1 food. Now we can't actually take it from this warehouse, but what I would have to do is move this into the warehouse and then feed him. But we can just use this one for it because you can only use stuff from your storage. That restriction. All right, we want, I need 2 clay, 2 planks. Darn it. This was such a stupid thing. I can move here, move here, move here to get some planks. I could go here, 1, 2. I can't even build it this turn anyways. Well, maybe that's just what I do. I just try to get as much resources right now. 1, 2. So let me do that. Let me go here for 2. Go here for the 2 clay. Just try to get some resources right now. And we might do an embassy here because we're right here next to the diplomacy. Maybe we'll do that instead. 1 tool, 3. Okay, I'll get an extra storage and have during the production phase, I can just make planks. That's not too bad. You can employ, and I can also employ a colonist here. Ooh, we got some stuff we can do here. This one right here will allow me to do, I'll get this extra storage, so I'll place that right here. And then during the production phase, I can turn 2 wood. I can only do it once to get 1 plank. But then you may employ a colonist in the embassy. If you do so, all the productions, not substance buildings, with the same type of work to generate 1 more good. So I could actually start generating even more. And let's just do that. Let's go here. We're going to spend the 2 clay, 3 wood, and 1 tool. I'm just going to set those to the side. And let me grab that. So that's here, and this is going to act like another factory. And so I can use this guy here and place him in here. And then that will increase all my, not substance, only production stuff. All right, I also need to move this wood out of here. Okay, I think that is it. So that's my 3 actions. So now we are end of phase or end of year. We need to first add these new places. So we're going to have another clay. Maybe we'll put this up here. You know, or we like put it here and we can be like boom, boom. I'm not being too smart with it. Oh well. We'll put that up there. And then this replaces one. Let's just put it right here. This town gets so big, you kind of lose track of things. And then we have to, you can redistribute our workers. We don't need to do that. And then you need to feed our worker here. So I need 1 food for that. And then we produce. So now these are going to produce 4 wood here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 3 clay. So this is actually kind of good. I like this. 3 clay and 3 coins. And then we're going to get 3 tools as well. And now what we can do is, because we have this special ability here, 2 wood for 1 plank. We can only do it once, but we might as well. So let's get that 1 plank. All right. Okay. We're going to start the next year, flip out these next tiles. 1, 2, 3. So now we can make our own tools, which we probably don't really need right now. We can create an iron mine, which will start producing stone. And this will be another place for planks. All right, what should we do here? We want to make this flat bigger because we really want to get the theater. Oh wait, you know what? I also have I also get this. Yeah. Look at my little community with their storage spot. So this is a warehouse. I can just put things in to kind of store things, but not use it from the warehouse. Let's just see what the next level is. The next level is we can start producing our own bricks, and we can now do this twice. Plus we could do this again. And these are worth points. So this is 2 points, 4 points. I think we just get the 4 points, whatever the highest level you're at, that's what you get. So we could do that. I'm not really using these cards too much, but there's like a ton of cards, and so this is just another way that I could do more stuff. All right, where should I go? Well, we got 1 plank. We need to build that flat. Oh, let me do another market, because maybe the market will give me, so we can get, now see, this is better. This is better. You know, this is at least 2 resources that we can always use. We want to come here. We want to go there. No, we want to, where do we want to go? We want to go flat, yeah, flat to an apartment. So we need 2 planks and 2 clay. So we definitely have that. So 2 planks. So let's just take out this wood in our storage. All right, we have all that wood, and we are going to probably need the clay out. Whoops, I'm moving you, the clay. Probably need that clay, but let's just wait. Let's go here, and let's make some planks. We have 1, 2, Should we do all the planks? Maybe not. Maybe we just get one plank just in case I need that wood for something. Okay, so we have 2 planks. All right, so that was our first movement, getting the 1 plank. We're going to come here, and we will be able to get the 1 wood and clay. So let's put that there and here. And then we're going to come to here and change the flat to an apartment. So 1 tool, 2 planks right here, and 2 clay. 1, 2. And we will change this flat to an apartment, which will give us 2 more yellow dudes. Citizens, they're called. All right, we need some brick. So that was our 3 actions. So we're into winter. We need to get that theater. We could build 2 if we get 2 planks and 2. So here's our clay, our situation. We have our clay, and we could always build 2 theaters. We need 2 bricks. Do we have enough? We do not have enough clay. So maybe we just build one theater. But how are we going to get the planks? Where did I put that extra plank piece? Oh, it's not out yet. Darn it. I need 2 planks. So we're not going to be able to get the theater this turn, right? There's nowhere to get it. Cause you can't, look, I'm on this spot right here. So I can't go back to it. You know, you can't go here and then here. Darn it. I can go. Yeah, there's just can't do it. Stupid thing. Oh wait, there's a plank right here. I can go here. That's 1, 2, but then darn it. Is there anywhere else I can get a plank? So I can't get the casino this turn. Which is just, this is again like trying to be efficient with your actions, like going to this one spot and trying to get as much planks as you can, and really thinking ahead. And probably if I wasn't doing it on camera, I would think a little bit more and really plan things out exactly where y'all want to go for the entire year. All right, so let's just go here and get a bunch of brick. So brick, we're going to do 1, 2. Man, I wish I had some more clay. Let me take him to the market, and we're going to get 1 extra wood and 1 clay. And then we're going to come here, and we're going to try to do 2 bricks. We need 2 bricks, so we had to do this anyways. 2 clay, 4 clay, and 2 wood. So I can't even get 2 casinos. Just need more stuff. And then that will give me my brick. Actually 2 bricks. So that was 2 actions. I need some planks. I guess I could come here with this guy and just get 2 clay. Just try to stock up on some clay. Don't really need the stone. That's what this game's about. It's about thinking. You gotta think. Use your brain a little bit. I know if you're watching this, you're probably thinking, oh, you could have done this, 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 and this, and then this, and you would have been so much better. Or maybe a better strategy is to get these cards, which I'm not getting. But you're kind of limited on how much you can do. And you want to be efficient. Where is the clay mound place? Right here. This would be nice to get another clay mound to get more clay. But in order to do that, I need more green workers. So I could always change this farm to a where is it? A farm to an estate, which is right above me right here. Just 3 wood. Oh, I'm just short 1 wood, or I would maybe think about doing it. Just get some more farmers, get more resources. I feel like the only thing I really can do is come here or go get that clay. Why don't I just... Actually, I'm going to come here. Just get 1 and 1. All right, so that's the end of the year. We're going to place these buildings out. And maybe we'll put this plank thing up here. We're then going to... This is the stone thing. We'll just put it right next to the plank and brick area. So it's way up there. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe I can slide these down. And then this, we might put it right here. Let's see if I can adjust this a little bit. All right, I adjusted that a little bit. And we are going to now feed our... Actually, we can redistribute people. We don't need to. And we're going to feed our people, so I can just feed this one food. I don't need to feed them because they're not working. And now production, again, we're going to get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wood, because I have the industrialist and the factory. And we get 3 clay. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to get 3 more coins. So let's just get a 5 and remove 2. And we get the 3 tools. All right. We're going to get rid of that market card. We got a new market card. So now we can get either or. We can choose. That's kind of handy. And we can actually do this right from the market. And this guy was on the market. Were they both on the market? Yeah, I guess so. No, I thought this guy was here. But yeah. Okay. So we are on year 4 of era 2. And this is, again, this is where all the keeps growing with our thinking. This guy was here. What we need to do, we could always get more storage, but we're kind of spending our resources pretty quickly here. I want the theater. One thing I could have done too during the production phase is make a plank. So let me do that. So I can actually on this turn make a theater. So let's do that right away. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna move all this into our storage. And we're just going to 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do as much planks as we can so we can get 2 planks. Actually, we need 2. Actually, we already have 1, but that's fine. And then we're going to move here, spend the 2 bricks, 2 bricks, 2 planks, and hold up. Yeah, I had plenty of space here, so I could have moved these 2 into this spot. And then the 2 clay. And 2 tools to get the theater, which is, where is that? Or do I need to go get it, or is it on the backside of the pub? Yeah, it's on the backside of the pub. So this is not an upgrade. This is just another building. And I will employ one of my yellow workers there, but not yet, because if I do it now, I have to feed them. So I'll do it right before the production phase. All right, so that was 2 actions. I got another action I can do. And what do I want to work on next? It would be nice to try to get another one of those, but I would need more clay. I only have 1 wood. So we might jump over to this market to pick up some of the goods we need. If I do upgrade this, then I would get this guy back. So I could always do that. Upgrading it is right here, so I need a brick and a plank. I have the plank, I just need a brick, and I can make the brick now. Why don't we just do that for fun? We're gonna go here, this and this to make the brick, and that's my 3rd action, right? Yeah, this would be my 3rd. Actually, I can't do that, because then I come from this spot. Well, I'll just come here for my 3rd action to take 2 clay, maybe. I guess so, 2 clay. All right, so now we're on the end of our winter. We're gonna come here to make bricks, so 2 and 1 to make the brick. All right, and we're gonna come here. We might as well grab 2 more clay. Although I could build this hollow, I could have built that instead. Oh well, we don't actually have another green guy. And then we'll come here to spend the plank and the brick and the 2 tools right here. Get 1 back to then upgrade our shed. So this guy is going to come back. This is going to change to a yellow shed. And I do not have to put the worker there yet, but I do have that now. And I have 1 action left, right? I did 1. No. I don't have any action. I went there. So that was my 3 actions. All right, so that was a little bit quicker. So let's do cleanup phase. And actually, I should have shown these out. So these are the ones I place. So we get another place to make brick. We can build the Institute, which allows us to gain some cards. I'm probably not going to use that. We got another place to make brick, maybe down here. So we can go boom, boom, and then get stuck. And then we can come to this Grand Bakery, and right there. All right, we're going to need to feed our person. So we feed them 1. And we can move this guy into here for our production. So we're going to feed 1. And now we're going to, actually I need to move him here and feed another 1. So this needs to come into our storage and then storage out. So we fed him so that we can activate this theater. Now this isn't going to give me an additional coin because my factories are both green, so they only work for the green building guys. So let's get our 4 wood for this one. All right, so now we're doing pretty good with the production. 4 for here. And I did have a clay here, so that needed to be moved out. And I did have plenty of space for that. 3 clay. So I feel like I have plenty of resources for this final year. 2 coins plus 2 coins is 4 coins. So we'll do that. All right, get rid of this. split this out. And we can get 2 clays, or we can sell some things for coins. And we are in the final year of Era 2. All right, so what do we want to accomplish? I really want to just get this guy either in a casino or like another casino, or I definitely need food though. So I need at least 3 food. So we need to go to that bakery. If we could go to the theater, build a theater first, get a baker. We actually need more than that. We need to go to the bakery twice at least. Okay. Or no, we just need so let's try to get theater. I feel like we have plenty of resources to get that theater. I need to remember I have storage here if I need to. So let's say I needed to just move these 2 clay here for now to do what I need to do. So I need 2 planks. Oh, by the way, I could have moved these 2 out during production and then created a plank. So let's do that. Let's get that 1 plank. I keep forgetting about my industrialist colony. All right, let's do this. We want to get some planks. So we're going to come here. I can't go like back. I hate that. I can't go back. I can go here. Let's build some planks. Or at least 1 more. So I can move this wood here and then do this for the planks. I just want 1 plank. Do I? I want the wood because I might want to increase my thingy, my diplomats here. And then, so that was that. We can't go back here, so we might go here instead. Let's move this 3 wood. But will I have enough wood? How many bricks do I need? I need 2 bricks, which means I need 2 wood. I need food. Oh, just too much stuff. Actually, I need a plank and a brick for that, so I can't even do that. So these can all go back there in that buffer. You can't actually put these back, but I'm just taking back what I did. I could come here and just play this card, which is worth 1 point. And you know, I might do that because I just can't come back here. I can go here and just pick up 2 clay. Let's just do that. So that is the end of, what was that? So that was 1, 2. I have a lot of clay. I need to move this guy over here so I could get some more clay. Actually, I can't even put that there. I don't have anyone working there. So I could pick up 2 clay and just put them in my warehouse for now. Let's do that. All right, so we're on the final 3 turns. So we're going to go here. And I need 2 bricks. So 2 bricks, so 2 clay. Actually, hold up. Let's make sure I can even do this. Yeah, I can make, I barely have enough room. So 2 clay. Actually, 4 clay. And 4 wood, or 2 wood, to make 2 bricks. Yay. And then we're going to be able to do the theater. So move him here. And it's going to be 2 tools. 2 bricks. 2 clay. And 2 these. 1, 2. So we've emptied out all of our storage here to build this wonderful theater. So our people like watching movies. And that doesn't have a star, so I can do as many as I want. And we'll just move that guy in later. And the last thing we're going to do is come here and get 3 food. Because we're going to need to feed our people. All right. And then what I'm going to do is move all this resources over to our storage. If not, then we won't produce there. Okay. So that was it. Now we're going to do the final thing. We have no buildings to put out. So we're going to just do feeding. Is it feeding first? Yes, feeding first. So we're going to feed. Actually, we're going to feed these 2, but then we're going to move this guy over here and feed him. So we got our yellow guys fed. And now we're going to produce. So we're going to get the 4 wood on here. 4 wood here. And 3 clay. And this time 4 coins plus 2 coins, so 6 coins. That's not too bad. All right. So that is the end of Era 2. And at this point, I am going to stop. I'm going to just call it end here and just do end game scoring so you can see what that's like. And so we played halfway kind of through the full game, but I could always save this, like count up how many of everything I have, and then come back and play it later. But let's just, let me just pause the video here and figure out what my final score is. All right, so I did the scoring. So you score for your buildings, which is 53 points. Your embassies, I only had 2 of them down here. Had level 1, so that's 4. No improvements, and 22 in dollars. That gave me a subtotal of 79. And then farmers, I had 7 farmers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Yep, 7 farmers, so that gave me 14. I had 3 citizens, so that gave me 18. So that subtotal was 32 points. So 79 plus 32 gave me 111 points. And according to the rule books, 125 is considered a good score. So we did not get a good score. Wah, wah, wah. But that is the Colonists. Let me just talk a little bit about the game. It is very much a thinking kind of game where you have to figure out all your different actions. I really like how you're using your different workers and you're trying to figure out the resource management of your storage. Even though it's a little fiddly, it is kind of, you know, it's an extra layer of thinking when it comes to resource management kind of games. Timing changing the green guys to the yellow guys, that's pretty interesting. And really in this game it's surprising. Usually when I play I have way more cards, and so this is just like, you know, different strategies that you can go for. So, you know, ooh, this is like a ticket. All right, place the paid clay on this ticket. So I guess you get clay from it. Whoa. So you could build this cottage, which will give you 2 green workers here. You know, here's a production thing. So this is kind of nice. You do this during the production phase. You can make your own bricks. So if I had that card. So I really think I did not do well with trying to get more cards. And the thing is, I had the scholars. So maybe I should have gone with the scholars. Upgrade them to get these cards. And then I think later, and did we see that there's like an institute? Oh no, this institute just allows you to get cards, but you could build this. You know, so I could focus on using cards instead of moving my guys around to get so many different things. Maybe that would have been better. Like I said, the storage system is really neat. It's a little fiddly with like having to move your unemployed back to here. Like you have to move these guys back in order to upgrade them to the next color. So you have to kind of watch out for that. This is only a few of the colonies. I think there's like maybe 9 or something. And so when you get to era 3, you actually draw a 5th one. So that would have changed things up a little bit. You can see how big this map gets, and we only did half of the game. You know, this would have gotten bigger and bigger. We never got to the red guys, the merchants. Those don't really show up until era 3. We finally got the stone out, and we could have been making our own tools, because you can see here I'm kind of not doing too well with tools, so I could have eventually gotten stone to make tools. The food I didn't do too much of, but I could have gotten the hunting lodge to get food. And you know what, I've never really done a game, and maybe I need to play a little bit more, where I utilize this to score more points. You know, maybe let's see, market, you know, here you're selling 2 food for 1 gold. So maybe if you kind of strategize with making a bunch of food. I've never really done that. Usually I try to get my resources for my goods here, which at the end of this era I was producing a lot more wood and still getting, like, I had a lot of clay, so I was getting a lot of my resources. So probably in the next year I would have maybe some better turns. But yeah, this game is fantastic. I love playing it. I love the thinkiness. It kind of replaces some other games of mine, like I mean, not really replace it, because I always play those games like Ora and Labora. It kind of has a similar feel. Ora and Labora, I think, has more resources where you're changing more goods to other goods. And then Agricola is another game where you're kind of placing workers and building things in your little farm. But yeah, this is the Colonist. It's an epic game. We only got halfway through it, but I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please think about leaving a like and some comments. Maybe I got some rules wrong. I'm sure I did. I probably sure I messed up somewhere. Just mention it in the comments. But thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.